Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I'm unboxing the Lenovo Yoga Slim 9i for 2025. This first debuted back at CES, which I didn't attend, but what I can tell you is that this is an exciting brand new offering in the Yoga lineup. I started covering the Yoga formally back in 2019. It was easily one of the best 2-in-1s ever made back then, and this 10th gen iteration promises to just continue to build upon that. So we've got a 4K, really UHD plus OLED display with touchscreen capability. We have an included pen, an Intel Lunar Lake processor powering the show. It's the Core Ultra 7 258V. We have a 75 watt-hour battery, which should deliver some great battery life. We have 32 gigs of RAM. We also have a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD that you can upgrade. I believe we have a 65 watt power adapter that is Type-C, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports on this machine, so no other I/O at all. So keep that in mind. There is the stock, again, 65 watt charger. And let's get to the laptop itself. And what makes this unique is best-in-class audio as well. And kind of one of the biggest things on the redesign was that Lenovo has now incorporated an under-display webcam. Now, I don't know how that's going to perform, what the quality is going to look like, but I like the direction this is going, because ultimately this means we can start to get displays that no longer have punch-outs in them, just like smartphones have moved in that direction. And I'm expecting this 2 and nearly 3/4 pound Ultrabook 2-in-1 to really deliver on what Lenovo's been doing great year in, year out lately, which is giving us laptops that feel more and more like extensions of our smartphone experience. I think that's smart, it makes sense, and it's what we're accustomed to as consumers. If the battery life delivers what I think it will, this Aura Edition Lunar Lake 9i, again, Slim Yoga, I've inverted that name terribly, is going to be a stunner. And I can tell you right now, visually it is. Now, this glass lid is really quite something to see in person. Very nice. It is going to collect fingerprints, I can tell you that immediately. Although not at first glance, seems to be holding up well. That handprint just about disappeared instantaneously. Let's go ahead and just take a look around the machine. You can see right there we've got one of those 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, a power button, no headphone jack on this, so keep that in mind. You've got a privacy switch right there, excuse me, for the webcam, again, that under-display cam. Nothing there on the front. Left side, we've got another Thunderbolt port, and that is it. And I know what you're thinking. You know, why not give us a little more I/O? But the good news is with those Thunderbolt 4 ports, they will pretty much do everything you could need. Now let's just see. There should be a pen in here. I was under the assumption we had one, but I am not seeing one. So thought we got one in here, and I must have missed it. Or it must be inlaid with some accessories. At any rate, let's continue to take a look at this machine. I'm going to power it on. See if there are any other accessories down here that I missed, but I do not see any. So let's go ahead and open the machine up, which, again, 4K, 120 hertz. It is a highly reflective display. It is powering on. I can already tell you I really like the look of having essentially no webcam notch or punch out. I mean, this is the goal here, folks, without actually addressing what the webcam quality will be like. And it's rated at some crazy number like 32 megapixels. But realistically, what we're after is just exceptional overall quality. And the trackpad has gotten, I think, a little bit smaller to my eyes, which is interesting. And I guess I confused this, and there is no pen incorporated into this. I thought we had one, but I see no pen, so scratch that. But what I can tell you is the display looks phenomenal, and I do really like that we do not have a cutout up there. Yes, there's a little bump out to actually grab for, I think, just physical use of being able to open up the machine. But beyond that, things look really clean, and I think this is the goal moving forward. I mean, at the very least, this overlay just gives you a quick idea of what to expect with the keyboard. The quick keys, which most of you are familiar with already. smart power, audio, the eye care, user-defined key, the camera switch that I went over. You can scan a QR code to essentially get all of this info. And they're telling you to connect the AC adapter. The only reason I didn't have to was this was prepped by Lenovo's PR team. So as a result, it was ready to go. As you may have noticed, I didn't have to open the box. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. It's not that interesting, but a lot of you have questions about that. Function keys, Q still allows you, function plus Q, to change the different power management profiles for performance, as well as backlighting using spacebar. Again, function plus Q, function plus spacebar. And that's pretty much it. The keyboard, very similar, but a little bit changed. We have our fingerprint scanner right there. But, I mean, it looks nice. And I'm going to go ahead and just get this connected quickly to Wi-Fi. This is a Wi-Fi 7 capable machine, and I did just have Wi-Fi 7 router dropped on me recently. So let's go ahead and see how that works. I'm going to connect to it right now. And I'm just curious what speed tests will look like. So let's take a peek. I'm going to go ahead and install the speed test app from the Microsoft Store. So bear with me a second here as I get this all signed up and ready to go. But the display, I really like the design language of what they've accomplished. I'm going to say for like the fourth time, I don't know what this will amount to in webcam quality, but we're going to find out, of course, as I actually use the machine and report back to all of you, because we're going to find out. But it's a step in the right direction, because God knows that's what we've been working with phones, specifically with the Fold. You know, the interior camera is under screen. Looks like my Wi-Fi may not be cooperating, which I have been having some issues with this router. So that may be the case here, but test will end up happening one way or another. I'll get this resolved. But again, it is a really nice looking machine. I think that Lenovo has just continued to build on something that we already knew was great. The audio quality here should be good. Again, it's not the traditional Yoga, but meaning it's not a full 2-in-1, and that's what I had inverted earlier. We cannot go 180 degrees. We do not have the pen, but it's the Slim, keep in mind, that is why. But it does have everything else that you could possibly want in terms of features, and what presumably will be great battery life. It should be solid for photo and video editing, and then in addition to that, again, under 3 pounds, that 4K display. It's UHD+, so it's 3840 by 2400 res, I believe, because of the aspect ratio. But 750 nits of peak brightness with this machine. So they've really just tried to make it, I would say, a very high-end laptop with the Slim 9i, moving away from what the traditional Yoga is, which is already a top-tier premium item, but new design language, a new, I would say, overall feel, and I like it. We'll see how things hold up. Already the glass is getting kind of fingerprint laden, but again, we will see where this ranks, how it performs. I'm expecting well over 10 hours of battery life, something close, I would say probably closer to 15 hours. And while Thunderbolt 4 alone leaves something to be desired, remember, you can pretty much do anything with that port. I'm not excusing that we have nothing else on here, but this is not designed for those of you looking for every spec out there. It's really meant to be the all-in-one that does it all and delivers performance and exceptional audio quality. And the Lunar Lake processor in here should perform very well. Both it as well as its integrated GPU, something I'll get into further in my further coverage of this. But yeah, great battery life, sharp looking. First laptop I've ever seen with an under camera display like this, so that we get a basically bezel-less full display here that is not eaten into by a camera bump anymore. Lenovo definitely deserves credit for that. We'll see what else they deserve credit for as I spend some more time with it. But again, I made an error at the beginning thinking that this was the Yoga. It is the Slim 9i. That is why there's no pen, and obviously it's not a 2-in-1, so scratch what I said at the top. But any other questions or comments, please feel free to post them, hit that like button, and as usual, please feel free to subscribe, and please stay safe. Later.